Hey guys, it's Kitty, and I am back with another 3 games that I demoed to tell you what I think about them and if I will be purchasing them when they come out. So 2 of the games have already came out, but I played them a while before that. Hopefully you'll be able to find at least one game you might want to try out. Now let's get into the first demo. The first demo that I played was called Lost and Found Co. This is an adorable hide-and-seek adventure game with a lot of story tied into it. Debatable that maybe too much story, but until I played the full game, I think it was fine. You start off the game playing as Ducky and his friends Mai or May? I'm not quite sure how to say her name, who would like us to know that she is a mighty dragon, not cute. But she is most definitely cute. Our objective is to help the people around the world to find things that they have lost, and in the long run, that will also help us as well. I do love a good hide-and-seek game. Normally I play the 101 Cats to unwind and get some easy achievements. But I can tell this game is going to be a little more challenging than those are, which is also fine. There is nothing wrong with the challenge. I did have to use some of my hints because I really could not see some of the things I was looking for, but more of the cursed items to finish out the levels can be tricky to find more than the actual items. Some of them really require you to lock in, so I mean maybe if you are only focusing on this game and have nothing else going on, it won't be that hard. The hints are not like most hide-and-seek games. It does not show you the item. There is a lot going on within the levels. The art is very busy, but I guess it makes it better in a way to make the game more challenging. I love the idea of having little side missions within the actual mission. I was hoping I would have been able to find all of the side stuff in at least one mission that I tried, but unfortunately I was unsuccessful. But even if you do not find everything, you can go back and replay the levels to try and find all of the items and get 100%. This kind of reminds me of the Where's Waldo books because if you have ever had them, you would know they have a special items list at the end of the book for every page where you can go locate other items in the art. And it makes the book a little more fun when you are not just looking for Waldo and his friends. It's a neat idea for sure. Like I said, I play mostly the cat games and you kind of only find cats. The art style is almost the same as Shipment Ink and Cats and Cups. I actually had to go look because I figured they must have been made by the same people and they were not. There is also a room that you can decorate between levels, helping out the people looking for things. The room seems a little small though. I'm really hopeful that it will be able to get an upgrade to be bigger. That would be nice. But it is a cute little add-on, and it did seem like it was going to have a lot of options to decorate with, which is always a great thing and one of my favorite things for most games. I will say I couldn't figure it out, but when I do, I'm going to be excited to make my room. It seems like it does have a lot of options. I just have to try to figure it out how to use it. And when I do, maybe make a small video on that alone because I normally have no problems with the building. Also, a really cool option for anyone who doesn't like to decorate a room or maybe you're not feeling creative. They have pre-made rooms with a lot of cute options that once you get enough coins, you can purchase. Oh, and also you can finish the main quest and it won't force you to stop the level. I wasn't sure, and so even though I was waiting to get the last candy, you are the one that closes out the level. It does look like the office does have levels, and so I assume it will mean that you'll be able to get a larger room to upgrade. Also, you can take better requests, and I'm sure you will get better items when completing levels or maybe more money for the harder levels that you complete. There is a lot of story and reading and no voiceover, so I mean it's fine. I know some people get annoyed with that, so keep that in mind if you are one of those people. There is no remote option, but this is a point and click game, so no need for that. There is no price yet, but I could see this one being around $10, maybe $15, hopefully no more than that. I am curious to see how the story will end because it was kind of interesting to me. I did end up putting this one on my wish list, and if it isn't more than $10, I think I would actually get this one full price because I don't have a lot of games like this, and I did enjoy it. Okay, so this one did come out already. before I've posted my review, and it's actually $17.99, and honestly, I will be waiting for it to go on sale. I guess there is partial controller usage, but really, I don't think that's worth it. I wouldn't use it, my controller for this game. I ended up giving it a 7.8 out of 10, and really I'm sure that it would end up going up from there. And with all of that said, let's get on to my next review. The next demo that I picked up was called Service with a Shotgun. And with a name like that, I don't know what's not to like about this one. In this pixel visual novel, you are Jones. Not really, but one of the other characters decides that's what they will call you. And it is your first day of work. Why you decide to get a job at this time is questionable, but that's also fine. You have a job as a store clerk, and you have to pay attention to what the people are saying to you to get extra money. But that's not all, because there are zombies that are trying to get into your store, and you don't want that. So you also have to make sure to shoot those guys down before they break in and eat you and your customers. Also, there is a back alley to buy your ammo because you don't want to run out of that. So you have to go from helping and making sure you remember what the customer is saying and getting your ammo and killing the vile zombies trying to kill you. There are upgrades that for the first level pretty much makes you unstoppable when setting them up correctly. The second level was a lot harder than that, but yeah, it was fun nonetheless. I don't really want to spoil the story, so I won't be talking about the second level, but that seems like when the game actually starts. There is a controller option, but honestly, it was way easier to use mouse. This game is definitely unique. I love the characters. Our boss is funny, a smidge bit of a drunk, and don't get me started on Murder Guy. I think he should have lasted in the store a little bit longer. Who knows? Maybe he will come back at some point. The pixel graphics are nice. I really have no complaints about the art. When you are going into the next day, you will lose all of your bullets, so I would just suggest to try to use them down past 10. Just because you get 10 in the beginning of every day, and I hate being wasteful. The shotgun only lasts for 3 shots, and then you are back to your pistol, so I didn't really see a lot of point in buying that. I love that you're not just going to be in the store the whole time. You do lose your money when you go into the second chapter, so don't be afraid to spend as much as you need. I don't think you'll be getting it back. And I had over 1,000 saved at that point. But yeah, there are different places to see, and the story seems like it is going to be carrying a lot of why I would want to finish the game. It is very interesting, but also quirky, so I love that. This one is already out, and I won't lie, I thought about grabbing it while it was on sale. The full price of the game is $6.70, which is an odd price, but I would say it seems like it would be worth it. But also the lowest sale price I've seen is $5.69. Honestly, the only reason I decided to wait to get it was because the second level really was a challenge, and I don't know if I'm really wanting that challenge at the moment. There are achievements as well, 13 of them to collect, and they look simple enough, so that is a plus. But I will end up getting it at some point. I have it on my wish list as of now, and I ended up giving this demo an 8 out of 10. Mostly because I can't think of a game that is really like this one, and also because the humor that comes with it. If you are into first-person shooters, zombies, or pixel games, or you have a sense of humor, I think this would be a fun little demo to try out. And with that, let's get on to my last demo for this video. And for my very last demo for this video, I picked Your Big Cute Monster Farm. Basically, in this casual pixel game, you have a farm and you have monsters that water and pick your veggies and fruits to make you money to buy more land, more monsters, more decorations, and more technology to make your very best farm. This is an idle game that sits at the bottom of your screen so that you can also do other work while still getting to watch your monsters doing the work for you. Starting off, there is not a tutorial, and I couldn't figure out how to get my plants watered, but after a while I finally figured out that monsters have to be dragged over the plants you want them to look after. It seems like some have bigger areas than others, so that's cool. I'm assuming the rarer the monster, the better the circle. I love these types of games that take up a little space and allows me to just kind of watch, so I tend to buy a lot of them. Really off topic, I just got a new one that is a little snow globe. I haven't played it yet, but it looks so cute. Anyway, your big cute monster farm is already well put together. There are a ton of plants and monsters to obtain, and honestly, I love that you can hatch new monsters, but it's a mystery on what you will get. It is such a fun idea. The art is cute as well, and the cards look like Pokemon cards, but the monsters are all pretty unique. So it's not really a Pokemon ripoff from what I could tell. There was one or two that looked maybe familiar, but nothing that was like, oh, there's Charmander, and I can appreciate that. Normally, these types of games are around $5 to $7, and I could see this one being around that. And it is one I will pick up when it comes out because, like I said, it is low effort. And I like to just watch a game and play along sometimes when I'm working on videos or reading. I would say that anyone that is planning to get this should try out the demo and go wishlist it from the game because you had a chance to get a special monster. But I didn't post this before the game actually came out. This is one that did come out recently, and it is priced at $7.99, which if you like idle games or games that can just sit at the bottom of your screen while you work, this isn't a bad price at all. That do, look a little similar to other games now that I'm seeing them, but not so much that I would boycott. I will have to see when I have the full game, which is on sale right now. I might grab it. Oof. I have so many idlers, like when am I going to get the chance to get to this one? Yeah, I bought it. Expect me to play it and at some point give you an update on the review for it. I also like the tree. You can click for gold. I would have bought that first if I was paying attention because any way to get money faster is nice. I will say that the plant's growth seems slow, so the tree really did help out. Overall, I really enjoyed this one, and I'm excited to see all the monsters. Oh, there are going to be achievements. There's already a little tab for that, so that's awesome. Like I said before, the game is now out, and there are 71 achievements to get, and they don't seem too terribly hard. Some idle games can be a real pain. This one kind of depends on the harvesting of big fruit, so I guess we will have to see how bad that really is. I ended up giving it an 8.1 out of 10. If I end up giving it higher or lower, I maybe will just tell you guys down below because I just think idlers that sit on the screen are hard to actually make a video for. I have a couple that I've already done and it was pretty rough. But anyways, those are the 3 games I played this time. Hopefully one of these will be interesting to you guys and you will be able to try it out too. And if you do, let me know your thoughts down below. And with that, I am off to play a few more. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, afternoon, or night, whatever it is you are having, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!